comes the TBM. Oh, look at that! Completely basically annihilating the Leopard 2A4s. Alright, howdy gents, welcome back to more Regiments. Been a while since I last played this, but they just announced and released a new playtest where you can check out their Operations game mode, and this is a quite in-depth game mode I think a lot of you will be very interested in. So initially this comes with a 12-page manual. I would recommend checking it out. There's a whole story here if you want to get into it. This is us playing as the Soviet 4th Motorized Rifle Regiment, though we do have a couple of East German reinforcements as well, and our objectives are as follows: to breach the defenses, capture the airbase, hold it against any counterattacks, with a time limit being 8 phases, and you have to defend the airbase for 2 phases. I'm going to go ahead and look at the next screen, and this one is very complicated at first glance. Important here to note is your phases left. As we mentioned earlier, we have 8 turns or 8 phases to capture the airfield, and we have 400 OA or operational authority. This is basically the currency, if you want to call it that you'll use here to buy things, upgrade things. So for example, we can see our regiment here, the one that we originally start with, and it is looking a little meager. For example, a bunch of tanks, a bunch of infantry, but we don't have any heavy tanks. So we're going to go ahead and call in a reinforcing battalion here of the East German Korrektur. We get some T-72 M1s and some T-55 AMs for 125 operational authority. Call that in. Now we can see a little thing here that says 75 points. On the right side of the screen, you can see level 1 is what we own now, and it costs 75 points to upgrade to level 2. Not only do we get some Strela anti-air units, we also turn the T-55s into T-72 M1s. We can then spend another 75 operational authority to go to level 3 to get a rally point upgrade and to get 3 extra tanks to call in for both of the T-72 M1 call-ins. But let's say you're not interested in upgrading your units and you call in some more battle groups. The next thing here we can spend points on is on the deployment points, the supplies, the tactical support, and the engineer support. Now, without getting too much into it, the tactical support are the points you have from the start, I believe. So for example, it costs 20 points to call in the TBM strike, which by the way is a really strong strike in this game. But if you want to have 25 extra points off the bat, you can spend 25 points. Your supplies, once you run out of these, when your units retreat to get rearmed after they run out of ammo in battle, if your supplies are at 0, they'll only be given a 25% resupply, not a 100% resupply. The deployment points are very self-explanatory. You can see our force total deployment cost, so all of these units plus these would be 1,400. Right now we started with 900. We can get 150 extra points for 150 extra points. Not going to do that though. Last but not least, we have engineer support. Now, all of these operations consist of multiple phases, and sometimes, and especially in this one, as it mentioned, you have to capture the airfield and then defend it. As you're defending in this game mode, you can have obstacles put down on the map. Now, I haven't experienced this myself, just been reading in the manual, but I assume that the more engineer points you have, the more stuff you can put down. So now we've selected our force, we now have to click on the 2 events button. They mention here that in this scenario, you can pick the event that will happen. There's also a chaos game mode or a chaos version of this game mode coming where the game will pick what will happen. So we can see here we have either no special events, an extra barrage tactical aid is available, we have enemy psyops, platoons may retreat on their own, that sounds pretty bad, or external supplies are not available. Just for this battle, I think we're going to take it relatively simple. We're going to go ahead and go with divisional artillery, but as you can see, you can just have random negative things happen to you, which is pretty brutal, and then I'm not really sure if this goes for just myself or also my enemy. We've picked divisional artillery, click to battle. Now we're going to go ahead and set up our units, and then we'll be right back. Alright, so we set up our initial forces. We are being supported by 2 other units. So our victory points are as follows: take Vieira East, take Hill 71, and stage an exit zone, or secure an exit zone. So we can see Vieira here, we can see Hill 71 over here, so we captured this one, and this one will get 60 victory points. We also have to stage and secure an exit zone, which is, I think, the way to move up on the little map on the right side initially in the little menu. So we have to capture this or this to actually move ahead. If we do not, in the next 20 minutes, what happens, I think, is the areas we capture, we will then advance from in the next phase. But as you may know or have read, we have only 8 phases to do all this. I have called in an initially artillery barrage on the first objective because we cannot capture Vieira or India without capturing the warehouses, because these are obviously connected to the warehouses one. Now we have a lot of units in tow. We're going to go ahead and unpause. We have 2 T-64, a BRM-1K Recon, Akatsuya Artillery, 2 BMP-1P units, and also a Shilka for close anti-air. I gotta say, it's been a while since I played this. I believe double tapping Q is going to be very important because that allows you to retreat your units. But as I said, it works a little differently. They actually will disappear off the map and heal up, but that costs you your supply. You're getting supplies very slowly, but you are getting them. But when you run out of supplies, your units will not be able to replenish as easily. We're going to go ahead and set up our T-64s, and immediately we just encountered the first new thing here in the operations game mode, which we can take a pause button here real quick, which are fortifications. Now these normally, I guess, wouldn't really stop a tank from going through, but the second you get near these, you will have to spend quite a bit of time to get rid of them. Now I'm not 100% sure if certain units can do it faster than others. Haven't really found that out yet, but we're going to have to basically push through these things. You can see a little timer here, and the timer is how long it's going to take to completely get rid of these. Now we do have some Jaeger and Fuchs, our units, spotted, as well as what appears to be leopards. So hopefully, okay, we have friendly air coming in. I'm not sure. Oh, he's suppressed by some anti-air in the back over here. And then our Akatsuya and Shilka. I guess our Akatsuya doesn't have to be this far forward, but Gepards are getting annihilated by our BRM-1Ks. And then we have our BMPs firing their anti-tank guided missiles. Oh, just barely missing the Fuchses. But we are trying to get rid of just a little bit of these areas here, because we need to be able to get past. I could technically drive around, but that takes so much time, and also that would present my flanked units into town. So I'm just going to get rid of these 4 in the middle. We're going to push everyone into the town, because we only have, 18 more minutes to capture Vieira, Hill 71, and hopefully either capture one of these points that go to the next stage. Now, one little thing here, remember the artillery sort of card or event we picked, you can hover over the little card icon here, and it tells you what is happening in that battle. And sometimes there's a countdown, like for example, it doesn't happen until 3 or 4 or 5 minutes into the game. This will have a little countdown timer that tells you how long it's going to take. Now our T-64s here actually ran into these wires, so now I'm forced to get rid of them. Or actually, that's not true. We can get around them, I think. Ooh, okay, we're good. We're good. Akatsuya, I kind of wish you guys were firing. We'll just start artillerying this point here. Shilka, you're good. These BMPs can almost move forward. We're going to go ahead, dismount the infantry where you press X. That dismounts the infantry inside. Obviously makes them move a lot slower. You can see the difference in speed here between the dismounted infantry and the non-dismounted infantry. But obviously dismounted infantry can help attack, can help engage units. We can see this unattacked rifle unit still has 23 units left. This one has lost 2 men. We did go level up somehow, which is interesting. I guess they got an actual hit on one of these enemy units. T-64s, let's set up a defense there. Get our BRMs to start moving up. Oh, there's something that hit us from over here. What is that? We're going to hit that with Su-25 rockets because I want to see them in action. Our BRMs are pushing into the town. These are actually out of ammo already, almost at 40%. Okay, we do have some enemy units coming in here now. Oh, the rocket run. That wasn't even that effective. I mean, it wasn't horrible. Oh, we got enemy air coming in now, too. Our Shilka needs to start moving forward, suppressing the enemy air. Okay, there's a bunch of Leopards back there. We're going to have to call in some Mi-24s. We definitely want to call in some more armor because right now we are... Okay, we've actually just reached 0 points, but we're going to need to... Oh, okay, crap. T-64s popping smoke, falling back. Oh, I didn't mean to select both of them. Oh, that's kind of annoying. I accidentally selected both of my T-64s. We just got told that we've captured the warehouses zone. That still took us about 5 minutes, which is kind of a long time. Mi-24s, let's start seeing if we can engage some of these tanks. Well, we have to wait now for our T-72s to arrive. little frustrating though. I didn't mean to have both of them retreat, but they are now going back. You can see 25-second timer, and we've lost one of the T-64s, which I think will mean that this entire operation, we will not have access to that one that we lost anymore. Now hopefully we can knock out some more of these tanks that are here without any air cover. As you can see, the ATGMs are making a pretty decent work of these dug-in leopards. I have read some things on the Reddit, or on the forums I should say, where people were saying dug-in infantry or dug-in units were really, really strong, but our Mi-24 seem to be making pretty short work of them right here. Love to knock out that last one. Oh, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Let's knock it out. Let's knock it out. BMPs, let's load up the units. And we're just going to go ahead and straight up advance towards Vieira East. We knock out that last guy. I think he got away, didn't he? Okay, our T-72s have finally arrived. Shilka, push up. Akatsuya still has 74% ammo, which is great. We'll push those guys up. Okay, we're going to knock out these MI or M113s. They have Panzer Grenadiers around them. I think Panzer Grenadiers might actually have some anti-air capability. These guys are almost out of ammo now, which is a big issue, actually. We're going to have to get them out. Double tap Q. Akatsuya, let's hit you with some artillery. I don't know what the stop button is here. Stop is Z. Okay, now we know that. For the future, our this BMP unit needs to retreat. So they're going to pop smoke and get out of the battle. Our infantry are dismounting and fighting against the Panzer Grenadiers with the Akatsuya artillery landing around them. BRMs, let's push them up. I want to try and get eyes on Vieira East. I don't know how my allies are doing. Okay, they've captured Hill 124. That's good. So we're only actually one away from Hill 71. That's great. That's really great, actually. Our BMPs here are getting annihilated by enemy artillery. Let's load up. See if we can engage those Panzer Grenadiers. And we're going to load up the BMPs and move them forward hard. I just need to get eyes. Oh, I didn't mean to get you guys stuck inside of the... It's a little frustrating. They're stuck inside of the barbed wire here. Our BMPs, are you guys being attacked? I can't really tell. And they've lost about half the unit, which isn't obviously very great. We do have a TBM strike ready, which is really, really strong. We're saving that for an enemy unit later. Our BRM seem to have... Oh, enemy air, enemy air. Shilka, Shilka. Shilkas are engaging, suppressing the enemy air. I'm not sure where they were going. Oh, they were trying to bomb my T-72s. Okay, now we have a lot of points available. Let's call in some of these VDV. And let's call in our BMP2s here. Going through the points really quick, but we do need a lot more units to help attack. Disembark the infantry here. Once we've captured Vieira East, we have to now wait for all of our units to drive all the way from the back, which this is why it's going to take the most time. But we need to hurry up because I want to get to Vieira to get the 30 points. Looks like our friendlies are trying to push into Hill 71. Now we have some Leopard 2A4s, which are very, very dangerous tanks. Also, they're entrenched. So we're going to go ahead and call the TBM, which I think just stands for ballistic missile, tactical ballistic missile. This is basically a mini nuclear missile. Like, I'm not even kidding. That's what this really feels like. We're going to go ahead and push this forward. All of our reinforcements are coming in. They're just far away. Oh, they hit that stupid, you know, barbed wire. Here comes the TBM. Oh, look at that. Completely, basically annihilating the Leopard 2A4s. Now, I'm not sure what our BTRs are doing over here. They must not feel too good. Our friendly BTRs running right next to these Leopards. But we knocked out basically entirely that Leopard 2 unit, which is awesome. Okay, let's get you guys out of there. So we've captured Vieira. We're going to, I guess, try to push into... Oh, what's that? They're Fuchs with Jaeger. They're entrenched, which is a little bad. We can actually get you with an artillery barrage. Move these guys backwards, which is the reverse button, so we don't get too much damage. Hit this with artillery. And our T-72s are moving into the next point. I know it's being very risky here. I just need to get ahead and move some stuff up. Then here is a lot of our infantry reinforcements. And I guess we can go ahead and call in more Mi-24s. We did, you know, have them retreat earlier because they were out of ammo, but now they're going to come back in. Hopefully knock out this unit that was here. Between the BRMs, the off-map artillery, and our on-map artillery, we can probably knock out that unit that was right there. I know there's an attack move. I don't think there is, so we're going to just have to push into contact here. Our T-72s are capturing Hill 99, which is good. We're going to just ignore we're going to ignore the M113s here, have the Mi-24s deal with them, and our allies have completely been wiped off the map. Uh-oh, that's not good at all. Okay, I'm not sure how we're going to get past that, but we are capturing Hill 99. We're going to move up to Vieira. Looks like this entire unit of Fuchs and Jaeger was destroyed, which is good for us. And we're pushing up our recon on the far left here. Mi-24 is going to hopefully deal with this M113 unit. Shilka. And we're going to push our tanks to the corner here after they capture Hill 99. So hopefully they can knock out these M113s. We're actually taking some return fire now. Okay, that's not good. Oh, planes. Shilka's engaging. It's suppressing. Oh, we lost some health on that BMD2 there. Okay, that's not good. We gotta get rid of those units in the field. BMP2s run left while the BMDs and the VDV are going to advance on these Jaeger, with the T-72 hopefully being able to shoot these guys in the flank. We did get rid of those M113s, but these guys are now down to just 13%, so we're going to retreat them. It'll take some time for them to come back. We're going to retreat you guys. We're going to get some Nonas up here. I think we just need more units. Honestly, we don't have enough points for it, though. We've lost a zone. That must be, yeah, must be my AI there. Okay. How are these guys not more damaged? How are you guys still alive? Okay, BMP2, push you forward. We're going to rely on these T-72s to hopefully deal with these Jaeger. And our VDV are charging right next to their BMDs, which just look very cinematic. Oh, we just knocked them out completely. And that is great. Let's mount them back in. Or up. And I gotta say, that looks very cool. Okay, we're going to drive past their burning wrecks. We're going to go ahead and push into Vieira now hard. With our recon hopefully being able to push past into the tree line here. And our Shilka pushing up. I mean, these T-72s need to be kind of careful. We're 51% suppressed, 57% suppressed. And we don't have a lot of, like, we don't have any, okay, these Node are going to run into the, we cannot run into that barbed wire because then they'll spend some time, right? Let's get some BTR with fire support infantry. And then, okay, we spotted some units here. Anti-air, what is that? I think that is not anti-air. This is, oh, Leopard 2A1s. Okay. Let's see if we can get rid of that. Oh, there's two Rolands. Okay, there's at least one Roland. I was hoping to get rid of these Rolands before my airstrike. Yeah, I was hoping to get rid of the Rolands before, but I was also really afraid of the Leopards. We got a rocket strike off still, but that didn't do anything. Okay, well, as long as we capture Vieira, we're in an alright spot. We're going to have to call in our Nonas, which are kind of far back, to engage the Leo 2A4s. Man, we're not going to do so good, I don't think.
Zone captured.
Can we maybe smoke off the HQ Leos? That would be good. As we push up on... We did capture Vieira, which is really good. So we can move on to the next stage here soon. We're going to have to retreat these BMDs with the VDV. They're getting in. Our infantry, we're going to have to move these guys up because we need to close the distance. Okay, we've smoked off the HQ Leopards, which I think is a good thing. That way we can... Oh, Mi-24s would be really good here. I don't know if those Rolands are dead, though. I hope so. Okay, we're getting a flanking... Well, actually, that's not true. The flank is on these BMPs, which is... Okay, here we go. Hopefully we can knock those guys out. The T-72 is sort of engaging them from the front. I just wish I had more points, you know, but I don't really have a lot of points to help cover these flanks. So we're going to send 2 units, hopefully capture India. And our T-72s just got hit bad. Our Shilkas got level up. That's good. They're suppressed the enemy air, but not, you know, they already did their attack on me. It doesn't look like we're going to be able to capture the final zone. Because this is gonna... Okay, our TBM is not ready yet. I wonder if we want to do an artillery strike instead of the rockets. Because the rockets can get intercepted, obviously. Something we don't want. Mi-24s start knocking this out. Nonas are going to start engaging. We just don't have many units over here, you see? Like, it's kind of a mess. Oh, this M113 unit's still alive, apparently. Oh, they're also capturing Hill 99 away from us. That's frustrating. Yeah, I don't think our BMPs are meant to go toe-to-toe with Leopard 2A4s. Okay, we're going to go ahead and dismount and push to contact on those M113s. And then here we're going to try and push and capture India. We're getting shot in the ass, or we're getting flanked here. What is that? What are you? They're Leopard 1A1s, maybe? Shilka retreat. They're Leopard 2A4s. Oh god. Okay, get the Shilka out of here before we lose them. Okay, we spotted a whole new unit of something. What are those? Okay, they're Panzergrenadiers. Probably deal with those guys. BMP. Okay, T-64 in the forest. I don't think... Okay, we're out of ammo on the Mi-24s here soon. Get them out of there. It's just that the long reinforcement time, you know, the whole drive up, that really takes a lot of time out of this. Okay, we're calling in a lot of reinforcements here. Okay, stop. There's a lot. Oh, there's a lot more units here than I thought. There's no. My AI have just totally. Okay, we're gonna retreat his BMPs already. This is a mess. There's a lot more units here than I thought there would be. I don't think we're going to be able to capture the next stage, but as long as we hold Wiera, I'd be okay with this. But we are just in a lot of trouble. We're getting air attack, but we did hurt their martyrs, it looks like. Wondering if our T-64s can actually sit here and do anything. They are in the tree line. Oh, they're engaging it. They're engaging it. They are taking some ETGMs. We're super suppressed, but so are these M113s. This is, oh god. This is not going very well. Our Nona is going to have to retreat soon because we're almost out of ammo. This unit's going to die before... Yeah, especially when we're getting supported by the Leopards over there. Our reinforcements are coming in, but I don't think it's going to be enough. We're going to need to capture... We're slowly losing Hill 99, it looks like. We get our Nona out of there. I think we lost all of our BTRs. So that's entirely... They just destroyed an entire platoon of BTRs, which is really not good for us. And my 24s, get them out of here again. Oh, our T-64s got stuck in the defenses. That's really frustrating. M113s are retreating. T-64s, looks like somebody popped smoke in our position. The Nona's retreated. Yeah, I didn't really need those there. Mi-24s, let's go in the flank of those guys. T-72s are getting annihilated by these Leopards. I don't know if they're 2A4s, but they're just destroying me. I wonder if our T-55s have ATGMs. Our Mi-24s are going to come flank these Leopards, which hopefully will knock them out. Our T-64s are in an awkward spot now. So yeah, we're not in a great spot. If we can at least get Wiera, I'm not sure my AI just completely decided to, you know, die, which is really not good for us. At least we're flanking. Okay, get our units up here. At least we're flanking those Leopards with our tanks. But currently, okay, I wonder if we can knock out more of these Leopards. Our T-55s, our BMPs are pushing up. We gotta knock out these Leopards before they do more damage. We can get on the flank here. Oh, they're panicked? This is our chance to knock out Leopard 2A4s. Come on, come on. One left, one left. Come on. Come on. Destroy it. T-55s, push up. BMPs, push up. I think we knocked out... Oh no, it's still alive, it's still alive. Come on. How are we not knocking this guy out? T-64 is in the tree line. T-55's over here. Oh, he got away, didn't he? Oh, man. So that entire unit might survive. Well, then they did knock out some of their, you know, Leopards, but still. There's artillery, like, really hitting us from somewhere. Doesn't look like we're gonna be able to do anything here. Artillery smoke so we can maybe capture India. And we can maybe try to help hold Hill 99. But I mean, this is the artillery smoke coming in. So we're hoping that I can cover my own butt with this. Artillery here. Mi-24s on the flank. We have 25 seconds. I don't know if we're going to be able to get it into India, but it would be awesome. Oh, we got these guys retreating. And we're trying to capture India. We have 15 seconds. Our Mi-24s are still good. We have, oh, unit spotted, unit spotted. I don't think we're going to capture India, but at least, you know, the idea was there. I don't think we're going to knock out any of these units. Attacking defending units is really brutal here. I think we did okay. It looks like they lost 10 more dead. They had more missing. So, I guess it wasn't horrible. But our friendlies just got destroyed, man. That was brutal. So they just decided to die today. Like, that's not very good. Okay, so that's the phase 1 completed. Let's check out the next phase. We didn't capture the zone that we needed in here. So we're going to have to, again, attack on that same map. But we did get quite a few points. I think we had 0 left. Now we have 250. So we can go ahead and spend points to upgrade stuff. We can actually see if we can reinforce units because we obviously lost some. So that's going to cost 8 points here. It's going to cost 13 points to reinforce here. But we're going to come back to this at some point. I just wanted to quickly show you that Regiments is back. And this operations game mode does look very promising. With a lot of replayability depending on, you know, which, I guess, units, reinforcing units you pick, how you upgrade them, how you spend your points down here. As you can see, this does carry over. So I guess me spending the 20 points on an airstrike at the very end was kind of stupid, but you know, you live and you learn. That being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode and love to see you in the next one. Cheers.